Hey, what's up? It's your guy L Selector. I'm back at it again. I know I've been on a hiatus for a little minute. You know, I've been in incognito for a bit, just getting stuff ready, just cooking up, got other stuff going on. But today's topic at hand, we're going to be talking about the Verzuz challenge between all the Verzuz that went down. So the Rick Ross, we'll talk specifically about the Rick Ross and 2 Chainz Verzuz challenges, and then we're going to just talk about Verzuz in general. So basically, for those who don't know, Rick Ross and 2 Chainz went at it last week in the Verzuz challenge. That Verzuz challenge was alright, you know. 2 Chainz put out his hits, Rick Ross put out his hits. It was virtually catalog versus catalog, and at the end of the day, Rick Ross came out on top. We all saw that coming. Rick Ross, basically, his catalog is just like next to none. Nobody can really compare or even go at his catalog. He has tons of hits. He's been doing this since Port of Miami, all the way up until now. And Port of Miami came out, in 2006, with Every Day I'm Hustling. And his catalog goes as deep from 06 to 2020 right now. So Rick Ross is constantly putting out hits. 2 Chainz, on the other hand, 2 Chainz basically came out, I would say, from people have seen 2 Chainz probably in the underground scene, down in the South over there, especially in the Atlanta area and the surrounding areas like Alabama and Mississippi and other states around that area. But the masses seen 2 Chainz roughly around 2007 with Play a Circle, and he was a part of that group, and basically he was there with another rapper named Dollar. So then after that, 2 Chainz disappeared and then came back roughly around, I would say roughly around maybe 2011 or maybe even 2010, and he came back with that mixtape True Religion or whatever. So basically 2 Chainz, we'll say 2 Chainz catalog, for those who know 2 Chainz, started around 2011, 2010 times, going up until today. But Rick Ross has been consistently dropping hits from 06 all the way till today. So basically, Rick Ross's catalog basically just trumped 2 Chainz catalog. There was a lot of tracks like Here I Am, and there's just a whole bunch of tracks Rick Ross didn't play during the Verzuz battle. So basically, 2 Chainz was just outclassed by Rick Ross. That wasn't a good battle for 2 Chainz. He would have done much better against maybe a T.I. or somebody else of that magnitude, but I don't think 2 Chainz was in the same competition as Rick Ross. So Rick Ross did his thing. Rick Ross said he's ready to challenge other rappers, whoever else is interested in battling Rick Ross. So we'll see what happens with that. But at the same time, on another hand, the Verzuz has gone down throughout the whole entire pandemic. During the lockdown, there's been battles such as Jill Scott versus Erykah Badu, Fabulous versus Jada Kiss, Rick Ross versus 2 Chainz, and also, who else went at it? DMX and Snoop Dogg, and the Teddy Riley versus Babyface. So there's been a lot of Verzuz battles that went down. It's been pretty entertaining. A lot of people enjoyed it. A lot of people loved it. So there's been some talks about possibly a Kanye West versus Drake. That'd be interesting because they both do have deep catalogs. Even though Kanye started before Drake, Kanye West's catalog is still impressive. So is Drake's catalog. Drake's catalog, virtually the whole entire, since I would say Drake can go back as far as like 07, Kanye can go back as far as like 02, and going up till today. So they have impressive catalogs. They both have tons of hits. Kanye's been putting out hits forever. Drake's been putting out hits literally throughout the whole entire 2010. So since 09 until 2020, Drake's been just consistently putting out tracks. His track record is impeccable. Like, he is a hit sensation. That guy, salute to Drake. He's definitely been doing his thing. Salute to Kanye. He's definitely been doing his thing as well. So I think, personally, Drake and Kanye, that's up for grabs. I'll let people debate. I'll let people talk about it in the comment section. Tell me, who do you think would win something like that? I don't know. I'll leave that up in the air if that happens or not. Another classic bout in the Verzuz battle was Bounty Killer versus Beanie Man. To me personally, that was the most entertaining and the best one so far, hands down. Bounty Killer Beanie Man was just a classic. Everybody saw what happened in that battle. It was entertaining, funny, dramatic. There was so much stuff towards, even the ending was hilarious. It was just straight up a classic. Salute to those guys. Salute to the dancehall legends. Those guys are the upper echelon, the top of the top, the creme de la creme when it comes to dancehall, reggae, just music in general. Those guys are legendary musicians. Simple as that. That was the best, hands down. To me, the second best, I would have to say, was Snoop Dogg versus DMX. That was like Marvin Hagler versus, you know, it was just like two top boxers going up against each other, you know? It was like Hagler versus Sugar Ray, you know? It was just like the best of the best, just going back and forth, battling each other. I enjoyed that one. That one was really good. Shout outs to X, shout outs to Snoop. They put out all their hits. Personally, who do I think won that? I won't even. That was just a straight up classic. I can't even tell you who won that. Simple as that. Another versus battle that was really entertaining and I think was a wash was the Fabulous versus Jadakiss. A lot of people were going into the verses saying, "Oh, Fabulous got this. Fabulous got this." But what happened? Jadakiss came out of nowhere and basically controlled the vibe, controlled the energy, controlled the room, controlled the track listing. He basically had Fabulous towards the end of the versus battle just leave the room. Like he took off. He was like, "I'm out of here, bro. I got washed." Jadakiss just destroyed him. He sunned him. And they both have a sick ass album together, a joint album that they dropped, like I think it was a year ago or a year or two ago, which was really fire as well. But Jadakiss is the man, hands down. He cooked Fabulous. He sent Fabulous out of there. I hadn't seen Fabulous. After that, Fabulous disappeared. We didn't see Fabulous until DMX faced Snoop Dogg. So salute to Jadakiss, salute to Fabulous. That's about it. So also, what would you think? What would you like to see? Would you like to see that Kanye West and Drake versus battle? Because that's potentially going to happen. Swiss Beats and Timbaland have been in the talks of trying to get that going on. That'd be a good battle. Also, like female ones, would you like to see maybe a Beyonce versus, I don't know, flipping whomever, like Toni Braxton or whomever, like any top female ones? There's a lot going on when it comes. There's a lot of artists that have extensive catalogs with crazy hits, crazy tracks. Would you like to see the KRS versus Jay-Z? That's a legendary battle. That's a battle that people talk about forever. That's the longest been debate. Who is actually a better MC? Jay-Z or KRS-One? KRS-One, a lot of people in the New York City area say KRS-One may be the #1 rapper, pound for pound, as far as MC, just bar for bar. Like, he could take on literally anyone in any generation, any class. And Jay-Z would definitely be an excellent battle. Jay-Z has the crazy catalog. We don't even need to talk about Jay-Z. He's been doing this since '96. So that would be definitely a good battle. Another battle that people are talking about is T.I. versus 50 Cent. T.I. called out 50 Cent, saying 50 Cent is only popping because he's from New York City. If he wasn't from New York, he would just be Nelly. But the reality is 50 Cent's catalog is crazy. 50 Cent also is an international star. He's been doing this for so long, and he's probably the first rapper to actually do shows internationally in stadiums across the world. We're talking about Moscow, Russia, Mumbai, India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Kazakhstan, Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. Hip-hop act doing stadiums, 100,000 people in attendance. I don't think T.I.'s ever done something. Probably did it maybe once in his life, but he's never done that consistently for that long. On top of that, too, 50 Cent is an international superstar. 50 Cent is a legend. Everybody knows 50 Cent. Everybody knows 50 Cent's history. So that'd be a great battle. 50 Cent versus T.I. I think personally 50 Cent would get T.I. out of here. He got crazy amounts of hits. T.I. got hits too, but 50 is 50. He's a different kind of beast. So that's a battle that people need to check out for. Also, another thing, I just want people to hit the like and subscribe button. I got tons of content coming. I got a lot of stuff. If people are interested in working with me, hit me up. Subscribe to my channel. I got a lot of heat coming. I do work with other people as well. I do joint ventures, so I'm not afraid to do that. Hit the subscribe button. Like I said, hit the like button. I got more content coming, all right? So check me out in the distant future, and I'm going to be out here, all right? I was on a hiatus for a bit, but I'm back at it, and I'm going to be pushing that content. So just subscribe, all right?
Peace.